A fast-talking stylist named Martin opened a flashy salon called Golden Rule Cuts. A huge window decal showed Martin's curly golden locks blowing in the wind, and a neon sign blazed. "I treat your beautiful mane the way I treat my own." Across the street from Golden Rule was a small, old-timey barber shop run by an elderly, platinum-haired man named Leo. To drum up business, Martin stood on the sidewalk and called out to customers on their way to Leo's. A harried-looking businessman hurried up the sidewalk toward Leo's. Martin called out, "The first appointment's free." The man paused, considering. Martin continued, "We'll do a perm, touch up your color, and a free foot massage too." The businessman turned away and entered Leo's shop, from which he emerged in 10 minutes with a simple cut and hurried on. Puzzled, Martin shook his head. A short while later, a thin woman wearing earbuds wandered up the street. Again, Martin cheerfully called out his offer of a free styling appointment, and again he met rejection. Startled by his attention, the woman hunched away from him and darted into Leo's. Martin scratched his head. "This Leo must be quite the barber," he mused to himself. He crept across the street and peered in Leo's window to see what was up. But there was nothing remarkable about the scene. Leo didn't even seem to be speaking to the woman. Martin pressed his ear to the glass, and sure enough, Leo uttered not a word of friendly conversation. Returning to his place, Martin waited for the woman to emerge from Leo's shop. Then he called out, "We're much friendlier over here." The woman hurriedly put in her earbuds, and Martin's shout that, "I always ask about your day," chased her up the street. Finally, there came a third customer toward Leo's, and Martin saw his chance. This woman had a beautiful cascade of curls and a bubbly demeanor. "Free styling appointments," Martin called, and the woman perked up. "We'll do a manicure with beautiful color," he said. She made an appreciative "Ooh. And you'll love the atmosphere. Great music and friendly company, nothing like that old bore over there." The woman seemed poised to march across the street, but at that last line, she paused, and glanced longingly back at Leo's. Then she flashed Martin an apologetic smile, said, "Sorry," and went into Leo's with a wave. Martin was baffled, but he was even more baffled when he peered through the window of Leo's shop. This was a completely different Leo, conversing with animated hand gestures and nearly dancing around her in a whirl of beautician's tools. When she emerged from the shop, it was glittering nails and hair streaked with pink. "Hey, can I ask you a question?" Martin called to the woman. She turned to him brightly and said, "Sure. Why such loyalty to Leo? I've never known a customer to turn down free stuff." She cocked her head with a contemplative half-smile. "We all love Leo around here," she said. She gestured to Martin's window sign, with its Golden Rules slogan. "Leo doesn't treat people how he would want. He treats them how they want. You know? Leo doesn't treat people how he would want. He treats them how they would want." Those words changed how Martin cut hair. He sought Leo's mentorship, and Leo treated him as a partner. The two went into business together, and Leo helped Martin open a new shop, a comfortable distance away so they wouldn't compete with each other. Martin called it Platinum Rule Cuts,